Okay, and it is Thursday today, which means that we have one of our favorite segments of the week, High Country Happenings. And this morning, Selena joins us. Hey, Selena, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, doing so good. My dog is still talking about that amazing stay at Graystone Lodge and asking when we can go back. She is definitely a hotel princess.
I love it. It is so great that we're able to welcome your pets with you, and it definitely makes the experience a lot different when you can bring them, and you don't have to board them, and you can share everything that the mountains hold. There's so much dogs can do in the area.
There's so many pet-friendly establishments, too, so I was able to bring her pretty much everywhere with me over the weekend, so that was just so nice. We talk about the high country all the time, Selena, but what exactly is included in the high country?
I'm glad you mentioned that. So we just came out with a new blog, and we are always advertising that we are trying to create a high country experience. So we thought it'd be a great idea to talk about what the high country actually is. And so it includes over 7 counties in the northwestern corner of North Carolina, which is Watauga, Avery, Ashe, Allegheny, Wilkes, Caldwell, and Mitchell. There are so many little towns that are in that section. Four of the biggest, of course, are Boone, Blowing Rock, Banner Elk, and West Jefferson. And so when everybody's talking about the western North Carolina mountains, there's just so much of North Carolina that covers those western North Carolina mountains. So the high country is that northwestern corner that's really the highest elevations and offers a different experience.
Yeah, I think most people, when they think about it, they do think about like Boone, Blowing Rock, Banner Elk, but they forget to include all these other spaces that are there as well. So Watauga, Avery, and Ashe County are kind of the heart of the high country, would you say?
Oh, definitely. Those are the 3 main, and Boone, of course, is the largest town that's in the region, so we're kind of considered the hub of the high country.
And then what's the defining traits of the high country is that we're just high, right? You guys are just high up in elevation, but how high does that elevation go?
That can go from anywhere from 3,000 all the way up to 5,900 feet up at Beech Mountain, which is the highest town in all of eastern United States. Crazy enough, the highest ski resort on the East Coast is also Beech Mountain Ski Resort, and Sugar Mountain is the 3rd highest. So we have 2 really high ski resorts right up here in the area. And
right now, Selena, when it's so hot here, it is so nice and cool when you head up to the high country. We had the chance to go up to Grandfather Mountain when we were there over the weekend. We went there on Sunday, and the temperature dropped, I think, 20 degrees even from where we were in Boone once we got up to the top of the mountain. So it's just so nice and refreshing up there.
It is. And even, it's when you see those maps of North Carolina and everyone's talking about the heat, if you look up there in that little corner of Boone, it's always 10 to 15 degrees cooler. Mm-hmm. And it really does make a huge difference. And Grandfather Mountain, yeah. Getting away from the heat.
Yes, it is so nice. I think I saw some stats when I was at Grandfather Mountain that like the record high, I think, was like 85. I was like, oh man, what a dream right now. Right? The record high to be 85. Yeah. So it was just so nice and refreshing. And then, not just the 10 to 15 degrees cooler than we are here in the Lake Norman area, but you have the beautiful falls that you have, the winters, the springs that you have. It's just so beautiful. So many great things to see up there.
It really is. You get all 4 seasons up here, and, we're really looking forward to a great fall after last year. And so we're excited to welcome back tourism and, everybody to be able to drive on the Blue Ridge Parkway. You've got more miles open now and hopefully more to come. And so it's a very exciting time.
We did. We hit the Parkway, went over to Thunder Hill Lookout, caught the sunset over there. It was absolutely beautiful. We went over to Price Lake. All the things that you guys talk about here whenever you join us every Thursday. I got to experience those in person and with my daughter too, which was so special because I was saying before that I grew up going with my parents and my grandparents to the high country. And so to be able to do that with my daughter and visit some of these attractions like Mystery Hill, Grandfather Mountain, the Blowing Rock that I went to as a kid, then to be able to take my own daughter is just really special. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of new things, though, too. But there's a lot of those memorable favorites that I get to experience with her.
Yes, it's so nice. I've got a 7-year-old daughter, and it's the same thing. I remember being a little girl going to Tweetsie and being able to show her those things, and the fact that they're still around.
Hmm.
There's so many long-lasting attractions that are just iconic for the area, and it's so great to be able to share that with families, and any age can enjoy the things that are in our area.
Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow is First Friday in downtown Boone. Tell us about that.
So First Friday happens every first Friday of the month, and they do arts and music, and there's specials throughout restaurants and breweries and everything. So this one is going to be a special one. The Hands Gallery on King Street is celebrating their 50th anniversary. We're going to have local artists David Davis and Julie Davis in the Maisie Jones Gallery. And then, of course, our breweries and some of our good restaurants, South End Brewing, Lost Province Brewing, which is a partner. So you can save some 10% off on your food while you're there. And same with Phys Ed. They all have live music. So there's really just so much going on. Even the Appalachian Theater is making it a special night, and they're showing Madagascar. And the Horton Hotel is doing 50% off their beers and wine pours. And so they have a rooftop bar. If you've never been, it's a unique experience where you get to go up to the top of downtown Boone. It's the only place where you can do this, and you can just really see everything in the downtown area. So it's
That's
a cool
so cool.
experience.
You guys have the insight on everything there with the concierge service. I did go over to Phys Ed, and I got the mac and cheese sloppy Joe, and oh my goodness, I was like 8 years old all over again eating a sloppy Joe with some mac and cheese. It was so good. I really, really loved it. My daughter loved it too. Best chicken tender, she said, that she's had in a long time.
That sounds very unhealthy and so
It
delicious.
was so delicious. I experienced the live music, and so just really enjoy that. I even mentioned my aunt still lives in Blowing Rock, and so I said I'm going to go see her and take her some barbecue. So they recommended at the front desk where to get some good barbecue too.
Speaking of food,
Mm-hmm.
Selena, I got to say, Mamie came back from her visit last weekend, and she is still bragging about the breakfast at Graystone Lodge.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes. We wanted to create a special breakfast that was not just your ordinary hotel breakfast. So we went out and we have partnered with local businesses like Stick Boy Bread, who offer the most amazing bagels and breads.
Amazing.
They even have gluten-free options. And so we have that on our bar every day. It's a hot breakfast. We rotate it out between eggs and bacon and sausage and Daniel Boone ham. There's a little bit of everything. We have fresh fruits and a yogurt parfait. We try to really make it so everybody has something that they will love. And then on top of that, we partnered with Hatchet Coffee to make our own blend, Graystone Grounds Coffee. And so you can get fresh local ground coffee it's ground every morning in the hotel, and you're getting the full coffee experience. And then if you enjoy that, we will tell you how to get to any of the places that you want to go that are featured on our breakfast.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. The breakfast was so good every morning. Even my teenage daughter woke up early to go get breakfast. I told her the first day. Yes, I told her the first day. I was like, I'm going to bring you some food back. Sunday morning, she's like, I'm up, I'm going, I'm not missing that breakfast.
That's a breakfast.
That says a lot, Selena, the fact that you can get a teenager out of bed, because those beds are so comfortable too. Nice, cool rooms, comfortable rooms. I had the Venture chocolates in my room when I got there. We destroyed those pretty quickly. So, yeah, I just appreciated the great service, the great experience that we had at Graystone.
Go to Graystone just for the food.
That's right. And it is not too soon to plan your fall retreat, because you guys book up quickly in the fall.
We do, and we do have some football games this year in October, so it's a great time to start looking at it, start booking ahead before it's too late and they're all gone, because this is definitely going to be a season to remember, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Selena, for joining us again today for High Country Happenings. You can always save 15% off by downloading the WSIC News app and looking for the Graystone Lodge standing 15% off discount.
Deals on that WSIC News app.
Absolutely. All right, Selena, we'll talk to you next time. Thanks so much again for joining us.
Thank you.
High country nights and the fire's burning warm. Graystone Lodge welcomes all who come round the door. Concierge service, they know what you need. In Boone, you'll find peace. Let your worries recede. If I were a poet, I'd pen you a verse in these mountains so great.